today's class we will discuss about the variation of viscosity with change in pressure and temperature. Means how the viscosity is changing with respect to temperature and also with respect to pressure. Okay. Now here first take the viscosity. Already we did one video, teaching video on viscosity. I will give the link in description box. Please check it. Viscosity means it is a fluid property. So this property will occur because of the cohesive forces in the liquid. Cohesive forces means take in one container some liquid. The attraction between two molecules or two particles, okay, is called cohesive force. So this viscosity will occur because of cohesive forces. For viscosity we are taking this symbol mu. Okay, it is also called dynamic viscosity, and then units are poise. So 1 poise is equal to 1 by 10 Newton second per meter square. Please remember this for dynamic viscosity. Okay. If you are taking the definition of the viscosity, so we can write it is a fluid property which offers resistance of one layer of fluid over another adjacent layer of the fluid. Okay. For example, I am taking the flow in terms of layers of the fluid. Let us take the fluid is flowing in terms of layers, some layers one by one. Okay, if you are taking the bottom layer, it has very less velocity, and if you are taking above this bottom layer, top but one, it has little more velocity compared to this. If you are taking the third layer, it has little more velocity compared to that, and if you are taking the top layer, it has a given velocity or free flow velocity. Velocity is decreasing here, okay, and with distance it is increasing. So it is coming like profile, velocity profile we can call it as. Velocity is changing with respect to the distance. Why is the distance from this point to this point? Okay, why this velocity change will occur? Why the flow layers are not parallel to each other like this? Parallel to each other here, but not at the constant velocity. Why this will occur? Means it is because of cohesive forces. In between these two layers, cohesive forces will be there. In this between two layers, cohesive forces like that. Because of cohesive forces means attractive forces. This layer will attract this layer. Okay, it will reduce the velocity. This layer will attract this layer. This will reduce the velocity of this. This layer will offer the cohesive forces on this. Okay, these cohesive forces, we can give one name, resistance. Okay, it has resistance of this layer. It has resistance of this layer. It has this layer has resistance of this layer. Like that, between two adjacent layers, some resistance will be there. That resistance is because of cohesive forces. We are calling this cohesive forces is viscosity. Because of viscosity, layers will not move with equal velocity. It has different velocities between layers. So because of viscosity, we can find the type of fluid. If the fluid is flowing very easily, okay, we can call it as thin fluid. The example is water and petrol. If flow is not freely, it is called thick fluid. We can call it as lubricating oil, heavy oil, castor oil, like that. If you are keeping this lubricating oil on the floor, okay, it will not move easily because it has a more cohesive forces, means it has more viscosity. Thin fluids has very less viscosity, less attractive forces. So here one thing we can observe, viscosity can observe when the flow will occur. During the flow only we can find the viscosity. This viscosity will occur. If you are taking in two container, two different liquids, liquid 1, liquid 2, by seeing this we can't tell which liquid has more viscosity, which liquid has less viscosity. During the flow only we can tell. If it is moving freely, it is a thin fluid, it has less viscosity. If it is flowing slowly, we can tell those fluids are thick fluids. So viscosity can observe during the flow of the fluid, not at the static condition. One more definition also we can give. If you are taking two layers of the liquid, so between any two layers, some force will generate. It is called shear force. Okay, so that shear force is in the direction of velocity, but because of attractive forces the viscosity is acting in opposite direction, because I told viscosity is resistance, we are taking resistance to the flow. Okay, so here one more definition for viscosity is it is a fluid property, okay, which offers resistance to the shear force. Okay, it is one more definition of the viscosity. For finding the viscosity with temperature, with rise or fall in temperature for liquids, we are using these three formulas. First one is mu is equal to mu naught divided by 1 plus alpha t plus beta t square. Here alpha and beta are the constants. Mu naught is the dynamic viscosity of the given liquid at 0 degree C. Okay, and T is whatever temperature given, the temperature. We have to take in Kelvin. Okay, if 25 degrees C is given, Kelvin means 25 plus 273. We will get the answer in Kelvin. The next formula is mu is equal to A into e power b by T. Here also A and B are constants. T is the temperature in Kelvin. Next formula is mu is equal to C1 root of T divided by 1 plus C2 divided by T. And here also C1, C2 are the constants. T is the temperature at which we have to find the mu value. Here also at this temperature we have to find the mu value. So which formula we have to take? Means according to the given data, if alpha beta are given, take this formula. If they are giving A and B values, take this formula. If they are giving C1 and C2, so we have to consider this one. In some data books, alpha and beta and these A, B, C1, C2 values will be available. But normally in BTech exams and competitive exams, they will give these values, okay, in the exam paper only. So try to remember these values. For water, mu naught is equal to means viscosity at 0 degree C, 1.79 into 10 power minus 3 poise. And alpha is 0.03368. Beta is equal to 0.000221. Okay, so these are the values at the this is viscosity at 0 degrees, and alpha and beta are the constants for water. For different liquids, different alpha beta values will be given. Now T we have to take temperature in Kelvin. Okay, now for gases, which formula we are taking? Mu is equal to mu naught 1 plus alpha T minus here beta T square. Okay, so remember this formula. According to these formulas, here also we have written with increase in temperature, let us assume this denominator, with increase in this denominator, mu value, that is viscosity, is decreasing. Okay, for liquids, with increase in temperature, viscosity decreases. Okay, according to this formula. For gases, just now I told, with increase in temperature, mu, that is viscosity, is also increases. It is increasing with temperature. Why in liquids with increase in temperature viscosity decreases? In gases with increase in temperature viscosity increases. Why it is like that means? So for liquids, just now I told, with increase in temperature viscosity decreases means, take this example. So in this example I am taking liquid. So I am heating this one because I am increasing the temperature. Okay, so with increase in temperature the particles will get the energy. Okay, so because of that energy the particles will not stay at one place, it will move with high energy, it will also move with high energy. The distance between two particles or two molecules will be more. Okay, so because of it cohesive forces are less. Cohesive forces will occur if the particles are nearby each other. Okay, here because of high energy they will not stay at one place. Because of it, less cohesive forces. Because of less cohesive forces, viscosity is also less. If you are taking the gases, with increase in temperature, mu also increases. That is viscosity also increases. Means if you are heating the gas, okay, we are giving the energy to the particles. Already they are at a long distance in the gases. Particles or molecules are. If you are giving the temperature to them, they will get the energy. They will collide with each other. Okay, after getting high energy, after getting more energy, because of that collision, they will come to each other, and then the cohesive forces will increasing more. Okay, cohesive forces are more, because of it viscosity will be more. So this is the phenomena in both liquid and gases. With increase in temperature, cohesive forces will be less, because of it viscosity decreases. For gases it is the reverse case. With increase in the T, increase in the viscosity. Just now we have discussed with the effect of the temperature and viscosity. Take the next one, pressure. How the viscosity is changing with pressure means, the viscosity is not depending on the pressure. So that's why with the increase or decrease in pressure, there will be no effect in the viscosity. Okay, viscosity is constant at all the pressure values.